Hey, 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 good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're hearing my voice or seeing my face. Pajama Grandma Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with the Daily Scare Share. Today is day 114 of doing one thing a day that stretches my comfort zone or scares me or makes me take a step toward what it is that I want in my life. I was challenged by my daughter to do one thing a day that scares me because she found this book, Do One Thing a Day That Scares You, on my bookshelf earlier this year. And she noticed that I had gotten into somewhat of a rut in my life. And she thought that I needed to do something, and she was 100% right, of course, to challenge myself. It's really fascinating how sometimes we get into patterns of being and living our lives, and we don't even really see it. We think we're just chugging along, doing fine, when other people all around us totally see the way that we're being and that we're not showing up as we can. And my daughter challenged me and said, hey, you are not showing up like you used to, and you're definitely not showing up like you can. So do this once a day, do something in this book. And so to hold myself accountable, I decided, since I was afraid to do Facebook Lives, that I would learn how to do Facebook Lives. I like to think that this one will be a little bit better than day one. I have been too scared to go back and look at day one. Maybe that's got to be one of my next things that I do, is go back and watch some of my earlier videos and see if I have improved or if I haven't. Today is a sayings day. Love sayings days because they're easy for me. I'd like to show you it, but of course it's going to be backwards, so what is the point of me showing you? Handy dandy magnifying glass, because we know I need a magnifying glass to see. And it says today, it is a saying by Agnes DeMille. I personally don't know who Agnes DeMille is. I'm assuming she's an artist, but I don't know. If you do know who she is, comment below. Maybe share a picture that, if she's that kind of artist, or a sculpture, or a picture of some kind of work that she does. And now, this is going to be really embarrassing. She might not even be a she. Agnes might be a he, so you can correct me if I'm wrong on that one too. Never assume. So, Agnes says, the artist never entirely knows. We guess. We may be wrong, but we take leap after leap in the dark. I think that's really true of almost anyone who creates anything. Creation is a leap of faith. It's a leap in the dark towards something that we want and believe that we can create. And what we believe, we achieve. So we're right. We're right as long as we take action and make a step toward what we want. So what kind of a leap of faith can you take today? Today's challenge is, today I took this leap, and then it's got, the colon and the blank lines that you're supposed to fill in. So my leap of faith today is, I am doing a webinar and program with a client, and I'm actually going to, I don't know if I'm going to or not, but I might actually practice their webinar on one of my pages in Facebook Live just to see if we've got the flow and everything in the messaging right. I've never done that before. I usually just let them wing it and do it. But I'm thinking maybe that's something I need to add to my practice so that I do a better service to them. So I think I will, in addition to, I got to do my own webinar today. I will take that leap of faith and present mine again on chronic pain to help people kill their chronic pain. But I will also, I think I'm going to practice my customers. And even though it's a man, it's for a man's market, I'm going to practice it because one of my favorite mentors, Horne-Ellstrom, challenged us to figure out our voice by mimicking Jim Carrey. Now, this is a big stretch for me. It's really hard because I, like most people, don't like looking like an idiot. So even though I'm practicing in the comfort of my own home, Jim Carrey is a real stretch for me. So I will take a leap of faith and I will practice some Jim Carrey today, and I will also do that webinar for my client. And I've started a mastermind and coaching group program for Expert Secrets, so I need to get their message out today and some instructions and give them all the links to all the tools that we're going to be using as we go through the program. As we create the program, we're creating it together, co-creating it. So those are the leaps of faith that I'm going to take today. What little leap can you do today? What step in the direction of your goal, of the life that you really desire, can you take? Maybe it's something as simple as making a phone call, talking to a friend, smiling at yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you. Maybe it is writing that proposal, calling that client. I don't know what it is for you. Whatever it is for you, take that leap of faith toward what it is that you want to achieve. Make it an awesome day, and I will see you again tomorrow with another Daily Scare Share. Bye. Don't be scared.